monster jam, jam, jam. When I say monster, you say jam, monster, monster. When I say monster, you say jam, monster, monster. Let's ride, we got the green light, it's a party in the can tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll, on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on earth. It's the monster.
Long Island, this is Monster Jam Freestyle Mania!
The first competition of the night is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seated into the bracket based on a random draw. And tonight, it's driver against the clock, which means the driver with the fastest time takes the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So, New York, are you ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Keep that energy going for our first competitor approaching the line. It's Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie. That 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck is fired up. He's getting set at the line, focusing on the race lights directly in front of him, and he's ready to go green. 10.533 consistent. He had a similar time earlier today, a 10.441. Solid start to the JCB racing competition. Take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay. Nice form and approach to this track. Brandon Telechka, what he does really, really well consistently is he cuts those corners nice and tight, which is saving him a lot of time, especially on that final turn. Jumping into our next competitor, it's Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Race lights indicate that it is time to fire up that Monster Jam truck. He's gonna get set at the line. Remember, El Toro Loco, we are celebrating 25 years of that crazy bull. A 13.212. 13.212 for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. We're gonna give a moment to take a look at that super glue to the action replay. Gets stuck in that dirt. That Monster Jam truck hikes up slightly. He is able to save it, reposition the Monster Jam truck, and then kind of wheelie his way up the ramp in order to cross the finish line. Tough break, though, for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Now, earlier today, the next competitor that you actually see down there on the track, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit, was not able to compete in the JCB racing competition. So this is actually going to be her first race pass of the weekend. We talked about this earlier with David. There were issues with that Monster Jam truck, but she is back in action and ready to compete for the first 8 points of this evening's event. So put your hands together one more time for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. That's a live shot of her in the cab, taking a nice deep breath, pulling up to the line, ready to compete again for that first time this weekend. Close, but not enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard. That is going to be good enough for second place so far here in the JCB racing competition. She overshot the ramp at the very end ever so slightly. Lost a little bit of time there. Time to beat remains Brandon Toluchka and Zombie. That 10.533. We got a lot more competition to go, though. You have 3 competitors down, 5 eager to compete to take the first 8 points of the event. Coming up next, she's the rookie this season. It's Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. $11.825. 11.825. Super glue to the action replay. She was a little conservative with that driving there, taking her time, going around those turns, watching her previous competitors struggle a little bit, especially with that final turn. So an 11.825 is going to put her currently in 3rd place in the JCB racing competition. Coming up next, the competitor who walked away with the JCB racing win just a few hours ago. It's Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digitron. 10.143, which means we got a new leader and a new time to beat. I don't know what it is about Tony Oaks, but he is dialed in with this particular track. The straightaways are narrow, and he finds a way to kind of cut those corners with really great precision, awesome speed, nice control throughout those race passes, both this afternoon and this evening. He is now at the top with a time of 10.143. The question remains, will he stay there? We got 3 more competitors eager to do their race pass. And we're going to continue on with the coolest kid in class. It's Chucky Pawkin, Team Classroom Crusher. A 10.918 for Chucky Pawkin. A 10.918. Stellar time. Super glue to the action replay up there right now. This is where he lost it, right at the very end. When you overshoot that final ramp going across the finish line, that's kind of a make or break moment, but it was still a solid race pass. He's now currently in 3rd with a 10.918. 2 competitors remain. Put your fins together for our next competitor, Michaela Toluchka, Team Megalodon. 12.333. 12.333 for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Again, we got one more competitor here in the JCB racing competition. I think you guys know who's coming up next. I'm hearing the cheers so far as he made his way out of the tunnel and around to the track and it gets set at the starting line. Our final competitor, remember, it all comes down to this. Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron in the lead, that 10.143. Can our final competitor best that and take the win? We're gonna find out because coming up next, he's known as the Black and Green Wrecking Machine, Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. But not enough to take the win, which means your winner for the second time today, Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron. This marks his fourth JCB racing win of the 2026 season. He has had amazing momentum this afternoon. He's carrying that into this evening. Really impressive stuff by one of our veteran competitors here at Monster Jam. His fellow competitor, his teammate TJ Tiffany, throws down in the best upright trick competition, and these two are really gunning for that top spot on the leaderboard. They want to punch their automatic ticket to Monster Jam World Finals, all right? And the winner of each and every series, remember, we got 5 series in rotation all around the country. The winner of each series gets that automatic bid to Monster Jam World Finals at Rice-Eccles Stadium the weekend of 4th of July. Guys, if you've never been there before, I encourage you to go to monsterjam.com. It really is the biggest and best event of the year, and you're going to have the opportunity to see all of these amazing superstars, maybe even Tony Oaks in Team JCB Digatron if he continues driving like that. Tony, we got to hear from you, the second win of the day.
Back-to-back W's for Team JCB Digatron when it comes to the JCB racing competition. Tony, you're the fastest driver here in New York on a Saturday. What did you figure out about this track?
Hey man, I even kind of messed up. I hit the side of the backflip ramp right there. I thought I was maybe a 4th place run, but it turned out a 10-1. Can't argue with that. Still a half-second slower than earlier today, but we'll take it. We're still on top.
That's exactly right. That is your 4th JCB racing win here at Freestyle Mania. Now, we have 2 wheels coming up. That is something that you are excellent at. What can the people here expect?
Hey, I got a few tricks up my sleeve, but I'm not going to tell anybody. I just know you're going to see trucks on their front wheels, back wheels, side wheels, upside down wheels. Long Island, hold on to your butts because it's about to get hot.
Let's go, New York! Make some noise! Team JCB Digatron!
Fernando Martinez starting things off really strong. Put that Monster Jam truck on the nose. Those front BKT tires doing all the work. Kicks it into reverse, goes into that moonwalk up the pod. Walks it forward, nice control, attention to detail right there. Kicks it, flips it backwards on those back BKT tires for attempt number 1. Gets the popper off of the log stack. He finds that balancing point. Oh, the steering wheel is out the window. Whoa! Gets that popper once again. Monster Jam fans, he has no steering wheel right now.
Ese toro está loco, un poquitito loco. Make some noise. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. JudgesZone.com, 20 seconds, New York, what's up?
Super Glue, glued to the action replay is what's up there on the video board right now. You gotta let us know what you guys thought of that one. That first move, a combo move. So anytime these drivers are seamlessly going from one trick to the next, such as a stoppie into a nose wheelie, into a back wheelie on the back BKT tires, that's what we call a combination move. And that second one, he added the flair by throwing that steering wheel out the window. Let's see how this translates into scores for our first competitor out the gate in the two-wheel skills challenge. 8.322. That is a solid start to this phase of the competition, especially for the competitor out first. So that's going to be the score to beat in the two-wheel skills challenge. One competitor down. We got a lot more to go. Yeah, Fern, you need your steering wheel. There you go. Keep it going. Where did it go? All right, there you found it. Success. We got the steering wheel. All right, we can't drive that Monster Jam truck off the track without that steering wheel. Monster Jam fans, give it up one more time for the 2025 Entertainer of the Year, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Back up after that nice rebound on those back BKT tires. One attempt down, one to go for Brandon Telechka in Zombie. Goes for that popper, immediately finds that balancing point, shifts the 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck to the front, shuts it off, turns it back on with the zombie handstand. Really, really great control and technique there, exemplified by Brandon Telechka. Walks it forward, brings it back, pushing the limits of that Monster Jam truck. Yes, gets the rebound one more time, this time from the popper on the pod. We're still going, Long Island.
It's a thriller! Making some noise! Team Zombie, Brandon Telechka. JudgesZone.com, let's go!
You guys know what to do. That QR code is up there. The code BEL, lock it in. Super Glue, glued to the action replay, tells the story of that two-wheel skills challenge run. Solid technique from Brandon Telechka. Score to beat is El Toro Loco with an 8.322. The score for Zombie is 8.379, which means we got a new leader and a new score to beat. Compliments of Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for Brianna Mahan, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Making her way down the tunnel and onto the track to compete in the second phase of this competition. And I think I spot little Bailey Circuit herself down there on the track, ready to cheer on Brianna Mahan and maybe even mimic some of the tricks that she's going to do in that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. Gets the popper for the first attempt on those front BKT tires. Drags that Monster Jam truck forward and back before setting it back down on all 4 BKT tires. She does have 1 attempt remaining. Again, little Bailey Circuit down there on the track, joining her, patiently waiting to see what Brianna Mahan is going to do for her second attempt. Makes her way up the ramp, back down the other side, puts it on the nose.
Can I pet that dog? New York, can I pet that dog? Give it up for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Judgeszone.com, 20 seconds.
Super glued to the action. Replay, a little reminder of that nice popper from Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Again, you did see little Bailey Circuit herself, kind of in that handstand position, just like Brianna. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought. A 6.791, 6.791 for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
All right, I got 2 special fans here to help me with our next driver as they make their way to the track, but they need you to get loud because it's Kylie Kent in
Sparkle Smash.
Goes for the sky wheelie with a little bit of a pivot in the air and lands it for attempt number 1.
Monster Jam fans, get loud for Kylie Kent Sparkle Smash. Smashing the competition. I mean, Christina, when you got fans like that welcome you out to the track, it's no wonder she's out there having a blast. What'd your fans think? Score now at judgeszone.com.
Absolutely, Taylor. Everything's better with a little bit of glitter here at Monster Jam. 2 nice sky wheelie attempts. That second one in particular had that extra pop that we like to see. A 5.372, 4th place currently for Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. Coming up next, put your fins in the air for our next competitor. It's Michaela Telechka, Team Megalodon.
Monster Jam fans, come on, get loud for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Heard a lot of excitement throughout UBS Arena when the hood of that Monster Jam truck started to peel itself off. Teeth were flying everywhere. Go ahead and score.
Super glued to the action replay. Two nice poppers. We got to give kudos to that second one, though. The amount of control that she was able to showcase throughout that popper. Guys, she's balancing a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. And just to kind of put it into context, anytime our drivers are in that position, all they're looking at is the dirt, so they have to be really, really intuitive as they are doing some of these tricks here in the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Let's see what you guys thought of this one. Scores are locked in, so we're going to take it up to the video board for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. A stellar Two-Wheel Skills Challenge one from her. An 8.227, one of her higher scores here on the 2026 season, 8.227, putting her currently in third place in the competition. Coming up next, he's your four-time undefeated Arena Series champion. I'm talking about Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Great finesse from the black and green wrecking machine. Stoppy nose wheelie moonwalk through the elevated obstacle, back down, kicks it on those back BKT tires for a nice combination move. Shifts the weight between the front BKT tires. At one point, you actually saw him balancing on one BKT tire.
Get loud, Monster Jam fans, for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. You got to score now at judgeszone.com. And hey, fun fact, once you scan the QR code, just keep scoring.
Let us know what you guys thought of that one. We're seeing a little bit of carnage down there on the track, both with Megalodon and now with the black and green wrecking machine. Let's see what you guys thought. Remember, score to beat belongs to Zombie with an 8.379. The score for Gravedigger is 9.406. New leader, new score to beat. Coming up next, he's a U.S. Army veteran. It's Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron. the combo, goes right back into the stoppie. No hesitation going into that second attempt from Tony Oaks. Tries again to kick it on those back two BKT tires, isn't quite able to get there.
Make some noise for Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. Time to score at judgeszone.com. You got about 15 seconds remaining.
Taylor, it looked like he struggled a little bit trying to get that combo move on those back BKT tires. He's making that kind of sliding motion. He wasn't kind of able to get the traction needed to go on the back BKT tires and keep it in that wheelie position. But solid attempt from JCB Digatron's Tony Oaks. Let's see how that translates into scores. 7.033, so that's going to put him currently in 5th place in this phase of the competition with 1 competitor remaining. Remember, the score to beat is Gravedigger's 9.406. Is he going to walk away with the win? We're going to wait and see because, again, we got 1 more competitor remaining. And that competitor, it's Chucky Pocken, Team Classroom Crusher. Nice popper off the double log stack for Chucky Pocken, Team Classroom Crusher. This is his 2nd attempt in this phase of the competition. Remember, he's our final competitor. He's also the rookie, the youngest competitor here out of Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Great control, bringing that Monster Jam truck down the ramp.
You see it. Chucky Pocken, Classroom Crusher. And his teammate, Drew Slough. I don't know why that hoodie looked so strange, but hey, he's eager to see what you fans are going to score. The freshman here in the 2-wheel skills challenge. You got about 10 seconds remaining.
All right, it all comes down to this. Scores are locked in. Let's focus our attention up there on the video board for Chucky Pocken, Team Classroom Crusher. 7.744, so 5th place in the 2-wheel skills challenge. But that means the winner is the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. This marks the 6th 2-wheel skills challenge win for Weston Anderson and Team Gravedigger on the 2026 season. Impressive stuff from Team Gravedigger. David, we're seeing a little bit of a pattern here because a few hours ago, Team JCB took the racing win, Team Gravedigger took the 2-wheel skills, and we're seeing kind of copy and paste from earlier this afternoon. I'm eager to see if we're going to carry this momentum, David, into the next phases of the competition.
How does he do it? Weston Anderson taking another 2-wheel skills competition win. Weston, how do you manage to keep that truck under control on 2 wheels?
Man, I don't even know sometimes. It's just come second nature, I guess. I knew that I had to use every inch of this floor out here to get that win, and I threw in a little bit of destruction, splitting that hood in half just for you fans. I know you guys love that, so hey, why not tear it up a little bit?
That's exactly right, and we're going to continue to tear it up right here. Noah Bakken taking the track, FMX, best upright trick and best trick. Noah, he's been getting better and better, Weston. What are some words of encouragement here as he takes the track?
Man, all I got to say is all you Monster Jam fans better watch out. Noah Bakken, if you don't know his name, you're about to. He's one bad son of a gun on that dirt bike. Y'all score high for Team Gravedigger. We're going to come out here. We're going to put on a show every time for you fans, and guess what? We're going to end with Monster Jam Freestyle. That Gravedigger truck's already tore up a little bit, and I don't care if I end up upside down or on fire. It's all for you guys. Come on, New York. I need to hear you guys make some noise.
Give it up, New York, Team Gravedigger.
Long Island, welcome back to the second half of Monster Jam. As promised, it is time for our Freestyle Mania riders to kick it into high gear with back-to-back competition. So we're gonna start with the best upright trick competition, go into the best trick competition, but we really have 8 of the most talented riders, not only nationally, but internationally as well. You're gonna have an opportunity to meet them and get to know about them in just a little bit as they make their way around the track. They're getting a feel for this dirt, making sure that those bikes are tuned in, and we're gonna give them the opportunity to do 2 practice jumps before they dive into our 2 competitions. Looks like they're getting lined up, so let's meet them. It's TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Let's get those zombie arms moving for Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. It's Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. Representing the black and green wrecking machine, it's Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco. Here to Sparkle Smash the competition, it's Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. And last but not least, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. All of our riders truly are superstars in their own right, and they are eager to add additional points to their team's overall scores, not only for a BKT overall event championship, which is on the line tonight, but for a series championship. Remember, I talked about this earlier. We got Monster Jam World Finals coming up the weekend of 4th of July, and you're gonna have the opportunity to see all of these amazing superstars featured there in the pit party, and several competitors compete at Monster Jam World Finals.
Okay, New York, it is now time for the FMX portion of Freestyle Mania. All 8 of our riders have to compete in the best upright trick competition, and we're gonna need your help going to judgeszone.com, 20 seconds at the end of each run. Now, these riders have a plethora of tricks to choose from. They can do any of them except for a backflip. No backflips here. This is the upright trick competition, so we're gonna need your help to kick it off. Here we go, New York. Are you ready? For the FMX portion, best trick, baby!
Keep that energy going for our first competitor. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Greg Duffy is going to set the bar for his fellow competitors. The first one out the gate in the best upright trick competition. He already has 1 competition under his belt here in the 2026 season. Will he make it 2? Put your hands together for Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. First competitor out the gate, starting things off strong with the one-handed Indy. One hand on the handlebar, the other on the seat. He actually extends his legs and brings one of his arms to try to touch the back of his leg as he is soaring through the air. You guys know what to do. Exactly what we've been doing with our Monster Jam drivers. You got to scan the QR code and let us know what you guys thought of our first competitor out the gate in the best upright trick competition. Let's see what you guys thought. 7.431 for Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit, so that's going to be the official score to beat in the best upright trick competition. Coming up next, let's get those zombie arms moving. If you want to be on that big screen, let me see those zombie arms. Chandler Hyder making his way around the track, getting ready to make his mark in the best upright trick competition. A self-proclaimed adrenaline junkie. When he's not soaring through the air on a dirt bike, he's soaring through the air skydiving. Put your hands together for Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. And then take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay. A little mix between a bar hop and the zombie dead body there. Normally we do see him fully extend his legs out a little bit more. This one he was a little bit more conservative with that bar hop. But let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to the video board. A 7.44. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Continuing on with our next competitor, one of the coolest kids in class, Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. Drew was actually on the summer series for Monster Jam Freestyle Mania when it got its start in 2025. And now he's making his mark, part of Team Classroom Crusher, the youngest team here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Third competitor coming down that ramp.
Make some noise for Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. You got to score, my goodness. Knees are touching almost the front of that bike, Christina. I wonder how long he has to stretch before he does that one.
I don't know. You need a lot of flexibility, that is for sure, for that Cordova. Listen, he's pushing his hips forward, he's arching his back completely, his head drops back, and he actually holds that in the air. It's like a perfect picture before he contracts and then goes back down on that FMX bike. So let's see how that translates into scores. Remember, score to beat right now is Zombie, 7.448. The score for Classroom Crusher is 8.128. 8.128. Look how cool he is. Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Coming up next, he took the best upright trick competition win just a few hours ago. Can he do it again? From Orlando, Florida, it's TJ Tiffany representing Team JCB Digatron. One of our senior veteran competitors here at Monster Jam. He has been really, really consistent. You hear me talk about this a lot when it comes to TJ Tiffany and just their team as a whole. Consistency is the name of the game.
Oh, indeed. Come on, Monster Jam fans, get loud for TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron. Go ahead and score now at judgeszone.com. Slide that BKT tire up or down. Land on the score you think TJ Tiffany and JCB Digatron earned.
An incredible, rock solid, one of his signature moves here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, but was it enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard? Classroom Crusher in the lead right now with an 8.128. The score for JCB Digatron is... It was good enough, ladies and gentlemen. A 9.193. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Coming up next, it's that black and green wrecking machine making his mark here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. It's Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Noah Bakken was unstoppable in Milwaukee, Wisconsin just a few weeks ago, most notably in the best upright trick competition. Let's see what he has up his sleeve.
Let's keep it going for Noah Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. You got to score now at judgeszone.com. Christina, that might have been the loudest response we've heard in this competition so far.
I know, that was a little bit of a combination move that we see. So he brings both of his legs towards the front of the bike, and then he brings them back and then hooks the feet underneath the handlebars going into the cliffhanger, which is no easy feat. But, all right, we got the question here. Is it enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard? Remember, now, we did see JCB Digatron's TJ Tiffany with a 9.193. The score for Gravedigger is 9.203. New leader, new score to beat. Up next, it's time to get a little crazy with AJ Roseboro Team El Toro Loco. AJ made his professional debut back in 2021. His Monster Jam debut, though, just last year in 2025. Looking for his first win of the 2026 season.
Yeah. Fernando Martinez telling you what that was. That was a whip by AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco. Christina, that wasn't just any whip, though. That was a gigantic local whip. I see what you did there, Fern.
We got Fern dancing in the back, doing the whip and the nay-nay. Let's see how this all translates into scores. Scores are locked in. The score for El Toro Loco is 7.832 for AJ Roseboro, Team El Toro Loco. That's going to put them currently in 4th place in our best upright trick competition. Coming up next, he's ready to Sparkle Smash the competition. It's Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Cam Sepulveda has proven a really fierce competitor. He's been pushing the envelope each and every week, trying new things. He's been working a lot on that rock solid in particular. I am intrigued to see if that's what we're going to see from him, or if he's going to go a different direction for the best trick, best upright trick competition.
Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. I heard you all hold your breath right there. The moment when he took his hands off of that bike and just soared through the air. Now go ahead and use your hands to score.
So I called it. It was the rock solid. When we break this particular trick down, it is a seat grab at one point. He goes in the Superman-like position. He lets go. We see that nice wingspan. We saw a similar one executed by JCB Digatron's TJ Tiffany. An 8.585 solid score for 3rd place. 8.585 with one competitor remaining. And he is our veteran rider. It's Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Come on, Long Island, let's put those fins up for Scott Murray as he goes for the approach. Getting ready, again, he's our final competitor in this phase of the competition. We will have one more competition for our FMX riders, but it all comes down to our final competitor.
Put those fins together for Scott Murray, Megalodon. All right, he's been perfecting this move, Christina, hitting it very consistently every single event, but I love seeing how the crowd responds each night.
You know what? It is always one that everybody kind of holds their breath on. His signature KOD, one of the more difficult tricks to pull off here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. And again, it's just a testament to his professionalism and just the years of experience that he's able to nail it each and every time. But the final question, was it enough to take the win away from Gravedigger's Noah Bakken, who has that 9.203? It was not a 9.152, good enough for third place. That means your winner for the best upright trick competition, the black and green wrecking machine, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger.
That's exactly right. Noah Bakken taking the upright trick competition win. Weston, you said it yourself on the pod. If you don't know who Noah Bakken is, you're going to know today.
Man, he just went out there and proved that for me. I didn't have to do no more talking. Noah, that was awesome, man. I'm so glad that you got that win just in on Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there, by the way. And you know what? We're not done yet. Noah's not done yet. So that was just a little taste. We still got one more competition left. Gravedigger on top, baby.
Yes, we do. Now let's check out where that leaves Gravedigger on the overall event champion. On the top, right now on the event leaderboard, 23 points. JCB Diggatron with 18, Zombie 15, two-way tie for fourth, Classroom Crusher and Megalodon 13, Toro Loco with 10, Sparkle Smash 9, and running us out, Ringling Bailey Circuit with 7. Here we go, New York. We are not done yet. Do you want some more? We want some more! We want some more! It is now time for the FMX Best Trick Competition. Anything goes, backflips, front flips, whatever these guys want to do, all is on the line. Judgeszone.com, 20 seconds after each jump. Power is in your hands, Monster Jam fans. Now let's get loud. Are you ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition?
We're gonna start off by getting a little crazy here from Lakeville, Illinois. It's AJ Roseboro, Team El Toro Loco. Piloting that Kawasaki 450. He actually spent a year overseas competing, and now he is back here in the States, joining us here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. He's looking for his first Best Trick Competition win of the 2026 season. Let's see if he can do it.
Long Island, you just got your first backflip. Compliments of AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco. Who needs hands when you're flying upside down on an FMX bike? Apparently, not Team El Toro Loco.
No, Taylor, this is the signature look ma, no hands, as he goes upside down, releases both of those arms, nice full extension all the way through to the fingertips before finishing that rotation. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. 8.581, 8.581, that's gonna be the score to beat. Coming up next, school's out for the summer. It's Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. I talked about this earlier, but he really is our youngest competitor, born in 2004, making his mark here at Monster Jam. Made his professional debut 2023, his Monster Jam debut in 2025.
Make some noise, class, for Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Whoa, Chucky, careful there. Scores are open at Judges Zone.
Taylor, they are being disruptive students behind the scenes right now. Chucky Falcon knocking things over with that flag as he supports his teammate, Drew Slough. Team Classroom Crusher, we're laughing up here, it's a great time. A 7.835, second place currently. It's time to put your hands together for Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Greg Duffy's been riding professionally since 2018. This season he's piloting that Kawasaki 450. And fun fact, he actually is a Guinness Book of World Record holder, the first and only person to do a double front flip.
Backflip variation by, Greg Duffy. Wow, we got the Greg Duffy face from Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. That was pretty awesome.
Taylor, she had to have been practicing that, okay? Because we see that with Greg all the time. Let's see, if he takes his goggles off, we might actually see him do it. But that is his signature anytime he looks straight to the camera. And we gotta give kudos to Bree for actually being able to do it. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. 8.636. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Can you dig it? It's TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron. Another stellar competitor made his professional debut in 2006, his Monster Jam debut back in 2011. So he is one of our longest tenured veterans here at Monster Jam. He's competed nationally and internationally with us.
Put those hands together for TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron. Let's go, baby. Yeah, we're number one. We're JCB Digatron. I'm Tony Oaks, and that's TJ Tiffany.
Taylor, that was a perfect translation of what just happened behind the scenes, so thank you for that. And then head on over to judgeszone.com. A very nice knack flip courtesy of TJ Tiffany. During that rotation, he actually releases his leg, crosses it throughout his body, and then brings it back to center. Let's see how this all plays out into scores. Let's take it up to the video board. 8.052, 8.052 for TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. Coming up next, it's Scott Murray, Team Megalodon, and I see the Meg Cam up there. Monster Jam fans, put your fins in the air if you want to be on camera. Scott Murray has proven himself an unstoppable competitor when it comes to the best trick competition. He is currently undefeated. Will this be the day that somebody else takes the win and stops his hot streak? We're gonna have to wait and see. He's tuning up that bike right now. Gonna make his way around the track on that Yamaha YZ450F bike. Looks focused as he makes his way to the takeoff ramp.
I know, Michaela! Come on, get loud! That was Scott Murray, Megalodon! Go ahead and score now, everybody. Take a deep breath. Ooh, take a deep breath. Michaela, don't worry. We all had the same reaction out here. Oh my gosh. Christina, what do you think these scores are going to look like?
I think they're going to be pretty stellar scores. Let's take it up to that video board. 9.570 for Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. One of the highest scores we've seen here this season in the best upright trick competition. Coming up next, he just took the best upright trick win a few moments ago. It's Noah Buchan, Team Gravedigger. Hailing from Brooks, Minnesota, this is his first time competing with us here at Monster Jam. And you heard his teammate, Weston Anderson. You're gonna know his name after this event.
Make some noise for Noah Buchan, Gravedigger. Yeah, that's right, Weston. Smooth backflip. Got the competition trying to take it down, but he says not today. What'd your fans think? Let us know.
Take a look at that super glued to the action replay. That's what we call a textbook backflip. Really nice technique as he goes off of the takeoff ramp. Nice smooth rotation in the air. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. 7.333 for Team Gravedigger, 7.333, sixth place currently in the best trick competition. Coming up next, it's time to get some glitter on the track. It's Cam Sepulveda, Team Sprinkle Smash. Told you we were gonna get some glitter on that track. Cam Sepulveda fully embracing his Sparkle Smash persona with teammate Kylie Kent. This season, he's the only one actually piloting the Yamaha YZ250 two-stroke bike, and it's given him a little bit of an advantage throughout these competitions.
fans, come on and get loud for Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. Kicking it to the competition. Christina, I liked that one. He not only rotated his body to the side of the bike, but then he kicked his feet, put them back on, all while doing a backflip. Pretty awesome.
Incredible stuff. A swivel of the hips, goes into that split-like position, brings it back to center, and he does all of that before finishing that rotation. So impressive stuff. I don't think we've seen that from him yet here in the 2026 season. So trying something new and pushing those boundaries. Let's see if it paid off. Score to beat is Megalodon, a 9.570. The score for Sparkle Smash is 8.995, good but not good enough. So that's gonna put him currently in second place with one competitor remaining. You guys know what to do, you know the music. It is time for the Zombie Cam. We got Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie, coming up next. Hailing from sunny California, he joins us now on the East Coast here on Long Island. He's looking for his first win of the season. He's been working really closely with his teammate Brandon Telechka, representing Team Zombie.
Let's hear it for Chandler Hyder, Zombie. Yeah, there you go. Look alive, Brandon. Get it? See what I did there?
Taylor.
Scores are open at judgeszone.com.
Taylor, I'm picking up what you're putting down, Taylor. I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right, Monster Jam fans, get those scores locked in for Chandler Hyder in a Team Zombie with that nice, smooth textbook backflip. He released his feet from the pedals slightly before finishing the rotation. Scores are locked in. 7.759 for Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie, 7th place. That means the winner, continuing with his unstoppable streak, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon.
Well, Monster Jam fans, these FMX superstars didn't come all the way out here just for 2 jumps of the competition. So, what do you say? Do you want to see some more? Oh, no. Come on, we're in New York. I know you all can get louder than that. Do you want more? Then this is the energy I need for the next 10 minutes, because all 8 of these riders are getting ready to do something for each of you that you can only see here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Soaring through the air, back to back, trick after trick, flip after flip. So take out those cameras. Remember to use the hashtag and tag us at Monster Jam. And on the count of 3, I don't want to hear the FMX bikes. I want to hear Long Island. 1, 2, 3. These riders were hand-selected. They are some of the best in the world. You might have seen them compete in Qatar. You might have seen them on your big movie screen in a Marvel flick, but they're here to do one more jump for you tonight. New York, let me hear you scream! Make some noise one more time for the superstars of FMX Freestyle Mania.
And in just a moment, we're going to have the opportunity to hear from Noah Bakken and Scott Murray, your winners. One of the best upright trick competition, the best trick competition wins. Unbelievable stuff. Noah Bakken, his 5th win of the season. Scott Murray, his 14th on Valentine's Day, on February 14th. So that's very apropos. Really love that one there. He has been unstoppable in this competition, proven time and time again, David, that age is just a number.
That's exactly right. The winners here on top of the pod, Noah Bakken, Scott Murray. Noah Bakken representing Team Gravedigger. That is your 5th win in the best upright trick competition. We were talking about legacy, getting your name out there. Talk to me about what this moment means.
It's amazing. I've been struggling with that trick, but I think I pulled it off perfect for you guys. And man, I'm just so happy, man. I've been putting in a lot of hard work, and everyone's killing it out here. And you guys were awesome tonight. Everyone was screaming and yelling. I loved every second of that. So thank you, Long Island. You guys are amazing. It's only gonna get better, you guys. Thank you.
Listen to this crowd, Noah. You guys are coming alive right now. Scott Murray. Woo, buddy, 14 straight competition wins. This one was a little bit different than the previous ones. Talk to me about this KOD flip.
Oh, you know, it felt really good, and I'm starting to feel confident on this gap we use at Monster Jam, and it's a little bit smaller than normal because of the size of the arena, right? But it's still real poppy and everything, so it's starting to come in where I'm starting to really figure out the timing of it. So I'm hoping I can get it even bigger coming through the weekend here, but just really pumped to be on top of the box. The fellas are always bringing it, you know, and what about this Belmont crowd? Man, you guys are just going off. It's so awesome. Thank you guys so much.
And they are. That's exactly right, Belmont. Now, Michaela Telushka is gearing up. She's going to come out here for freestyle. So let's talk to this crowd about freestyle and what they can expect.
Oh, you know, monsters go off. That's where it's at. It's just carnage, right? So my words to Michaela are put the hammer down, girl. Let's get it done and put some points up on the board for us. But you guys are in for the ride of your lives. Hang on tight. It's coming.
That's what it's all about. One more time, New York. Make some noise. Noah Bakken, Scott Murray.
We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle.
Pausing the clock at 55 seconds, you can see the race lights are red. That Monster Jam truck is shut off. We're gonna give her an opportunity to refire to complete the freestyle run. Now remember, each competitor has 75 seconds to compete in the freestyle. Our tech official's running down onto the track right now to assess the situation to see if she is able to continue on. She's our first competitor out the gate, and she would be the one kind of setting the pace for the freestyle competition. She started off with that glitter on the track. You saw that nice pop from the unicorn. Waiting on word from our officials. Again, if she is able to refire, then she will have the opportunity to qualify for a score. David, what's going on behind the scenes? I think you have the inside scoop.
That's right, Christina. I'm over here with Cam Sepulveda, and it seems right now that's going to be the end of the run for Kylie Kent. So go ahead on judgeszone.com. The scoring is open. You'll have 20 seconds. But yeah, I'm talking with Cam, and it's one of those things where it's unfortunate, right? Let's hear from Cam a little bit. It happens to all of us.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing. Kylie's not able to finish her run, and we had a really good show tonight and a good event, and it happens to everybody. It's kind of part of the game with monster trucks and dirt bikes. Every now and then you have a little misfunction, and tonight it was our turn, so we're gonna take it on the chin and come back even stronger tomorrow.
That's exactly right, so let's get back to some more freestyle action.
Because she did have 15 seconds on the clock, she does qualify for that score, so let's take a look at the video board. A 5.398, 5.398, so that will be the score to beat in Monster Jam Freestyle. Continuing on, he's the 2025 Entertainer of the Year, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Get those horns up and make some noise for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. I'm pretty sure Fern is feeling good about that one, so let's see. I'm sure he's gonna give us a little extra razzle dazzle, and there it is. Score now.
It was wild, it was crazy. It kept you on your toes. It had big air, it had stoppies, it had saves. Everything you're looking for in a solid freestyle run. All right, Fern, focus your attention up there on that video board. Scores are locked in. 8.945, 8.945. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. I know he's a little tired right now, but Fern, you got to drive the Monster Jam truck off. We got to get you back in that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. Again, we're celebrating 25 years of that incredible bull. Shout out to Fernando Martinez for throwing down a heater of a freestyle. Continuing on with the action, we got Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher.
New York, make some noise! That was Chucky Pauken, Classroom Crusher. Scoring is open once again at judgeszone.com. You know what to do. If you're just making your way back to your seat, well, hurry up. You got about 10 seconds left.
Taylor, we talk about this, you know, he is a rookie, but he does not drive like a rookie, and that performance was proof of that. It had control, it had technique. He went from technical move to big air with those stoppies, with the wheelies, rebounded at the very end. Kudos to Chucky Pauken. That was a stellar freestyle, but it doesn't matter what I think, it matters what you guys think. Scores are locked in. The score for Classroom Crusher is 8.404, second place for Chucky Pauken in Classroom Crusher. We're going to continue on with the competition, but I do want to remind you guys for the final time this night, for tonight, this is your last opportunity to scan the QR code and donate to our partner, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I said it earlier this afternoon that we were over $10,000, but right now we are over $11,000, and we want to keep it going. Can we get to $12,000? We want to keep pushing that envelope because 100% of these proceeds goes back to combat pediatric cancer. You can see up there on the board right now, Team Classroom Crusher got 25%, Team Gravedigger in the lead with 42% of the donation. So this is your last opportunity to scan that QR code, make your impact, and in just a few moments, we will announce the St. Jude Ambassador of the Night. Looks like she might be lining up with a Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. 30 seconds remain on the clock. She's positioning those BKT tires. Pivoting, going for the jump instead. 25 seconds left on the clock. Comes back around, slows it down. 10 seconds remain. Hits it, flips it, lands it. The Princess of Carnage lands the Morgan & Morgan backflip. Long Island, you gotta get those phones out and score at judgeszone.com. That super glue glued to the action replay is your reminder. We got the backflip, we got Bailey, we got the hair flip. We call her the Princess of Carnage, and you saw the reason why down there on the track. Score to beat is El Toro Loco, 8.945. The score for Ringling Bailey Circuit is 9.067. 9.067. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Little Bailey Circuit seems happy about that one. Having a little fun down there on the dirt, dancing and grooving and moving down there. We're gonna have to take a moment to clear that carnage down there on the track. All right, so Monster Jam fans, I'm actually getting word from our Monster Jam officials that these donations keep coming in for St. Jude. So we do want to give you guys one more opportunity to go ahead and scan the QR code. We might put it up just momentarily to put that QR code up there on the video board for St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. We got a really cool, unique view right there on the video board. That's actually our JCB Dirt Squad with a video camera on the front of the loader. So you're actually getting that visual as they're gonna hook up that Monster Jam truck in order to bring her back into the pits, because we do got 2 events tomorrow, one on Monday. We're gonna see if we have the opportunity to get her off of that track. We're gonna continue on here in the freestyle competition. Making her way onto the track, it's Michaela Telechka, Team Megalodon.
some noise for Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. Scoring is open for the Shark team. Go ahead and score now at judgeszone.com.
Nice way to end it there on that super glue to the action replay. We haven't seen a lot of Monster Jam donuts here in the freestyle competition, so you got some nice rotations there at the very end. We actually see part of that Monster Jam body is off, so you got to see a little bit more of that Monster Jam truck as she's soaring through the air. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought of Michaela Toluchka, Team Megalodon. 7.192, 7.192 for Michaela Toluchka, Team Megalodon. Coming up next, can you dig it? It's Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron.
Make some noise for Tony Oaks. That is Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron, judgeszone.com, 20 seconds.
Super glue to the action replay up there on that video board right now. We see such a great balance between big wow moments, but again, those super technical moves. So he finds that kind of juxtaposition between big air and control, which is no easy feat. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought of Tony Oaks in JCB Digatron. Let's focus our attention up there on that video board. 8.113, 8.113, solid score for Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron, putting him currently in 4th place here in the freestyle competition.
Hanging out in section 117, and we are hyped because it is time for Brandon Toluchka in...
Zombie!
Louder.
Zombie!
Zombie! Jam fans, let me hear your zombie roar for Brandon Telechka Zombie. I tried it out in section 117, so let's see if the rest of you can catch on. Put those zombie arms up and make some noise for Brandon Telechka Zombie.
Stellar freestyle there for Brandon Telechka in Zombie. Score to beat right now, 9.067. We've seen that with Bailey Circuit. The score for Zombie is 8.147, so that's going to put him currently in 4th place in the freestyle competition. Right now, I want to get everybody here on Long Island involved in our next activity. It is time for our St. Jude Children's Research Hospital helmet shuffle. So I'm going to put all of you to the test right now. We're going to drop 3 Monster Jam helmets over 1 trophy. You guys know what to do. You got to keep your eye on this trophy. They're going to spin around, and I'm going to ask the entire crowd which helmet they think it's gonna land on. All right, here we go. I hope you guys are looking. Oh, we're not done yet. Did you catch it? Hold on, we're not done. Oh boy, I lost it. I hope you guys didn't, because I'm gonna ask you. All right, all right. All right, we're gonna get nice and quiet. Shh. Make some noise if you think it's under helmet number 1. All right, not too shabby. What about helmet number 2? That got a big reaction. What about helmet number 3? All right, it sounds like the 2s might have it. Let's see who's right. Let's reveal those helmets. Not under number 3. Not under number 1. Which means it was, in fact, under helmet number 2. Thank you guys so much for playing along with our St. Jude Children's Research Hospital helmet shuffle. Right now, I promised you we were going to reveal our ambassador of the night, and it goes to none other than Team Classroom Crusher. They raised the most donations on behalf. You can see 39% of those donations prior to the final push. It was actually Team Gravedigger in the lead, but Team Classroom Crusher has now taken that win, 39% of the donations. Again, thank you guys so much. 100% of all of these proceeds goes back directly to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I mentioned it before, but we are well over $11,000 and on our way to $12,000. Long Island, those bells mean one thing. Who's ready for Gravedigger?
I don't think he can hear you. Come on. Go ahead and lock in those final scores for your final competitor of the night.
All right, Long Island, it's all going to come down to this moment. We talked about this earlier. Score to beat is Ringling Bailey Circuit, a 9.067. The score for Gravedigger is 8.758. That means the winner of Monster Jam Freestyle, the Princess of Carnage, Ringling Bailey Circuits, Brianna Mahan. But Monster Jam fans, we have added up the scores. Your BKT overall event champion is the Black and Green Wrecking Machine with a total of 30 points. Team Gravedigger walks away with the win. Noah Bakken. Gravediggers Weston Anderson secures the second event here on Long Island. There he is, Monster Jam fans. Your BKT overall event championship team, Weston Anderson, Noah Bakken, taking the win here in good old New York, New York. They carried the momentum throughout the entirety of the competition, and it has led them to this moment. The rest of our competitors, the amazing superstars of Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, making their way back down on the track. If you guys had fun here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, make some noise! We're gonna give you guys an opportunity to actually hear from your incredible winners, Team Gravedigger. In just a moment, they will have trophies in their hands and have an opportunity to reflect on this second event. Now remember, I told you guys, we got 3 more action-packed Monster Jam Freestyle Mania events. We got a pit party tomorrow, we got 2 events, and we got one on Monday. So if you guys are off of school, if you guys are off of work, come on back to the UBS Arena because we're having a great time here at Monster Jam.
That's exactly right, Christina, and having an even better time, the overall event champions, Team Gravedigger, Noah Bakken, Weston Anderson. He's telling Chandler West to come up here, his crew chief. Noah, we're gonna start with you. We were talking about it in the back, the significance of this moment. Talk to the New York people and let them know what's on your mind.
Man, it's been an incredible night. You know, we've been putting in a lot of hard work. You know, my teammate here, Weston, I couldn't ask for a better teammate. I'm proud of him, man. That freestyle run was amazing. And yeah, tonight's amazing, you guys. And all you guys are cheering so loud. I loved every second of it. Can we hear you one more time?
Look at that, Noah! And let's catch up with Weston Anderson, of course, laying it down, man, taking the 2-wheel skills, throwing an amazing freestyle. Weston, this is it, buddy. Holding the trophies, Chandler West, turning the wrenches. What's on your mind?
Man, I gotta thank both of these guys right here. Chandler West, Billy Medicine Crow, they're the real unsung heroes behind the scenes, man. These guys right here bust their butts week in and week out, keeping this Gravedigger truck afloat, keeping it 110%, so I could come out here and run like I just did for you fans. So I wanna hear a round of applause for the crew in the back, man. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. New York, thank you guys. Happy Valentine's Day to all the little girls and little boys and the moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas out there. We love you guys.
And they love you right back. One more time, New York. Make some noise. Team Gravedigger. Now let's catch up with Brianna Mahan taking the freestyle win. Bree, so many freestyle wins for you here in Freestyle Mania. An unbelievable moment with the Morgan & Morgan backflip, laying it down for the people.
Absolutely. I love being able to come back here to Belmont Park. It's so great being back here, let alone in a team environment with Greg. You know, I like to call us the dream team over here. Both come from motocross backgrounds, and you know, that's why we're coming out here. We're trying to get those points, trying to stay consistent. The event might not have gone our way in the beginning, but we came back with some redemption. So let me hear you guys.
Keep it going, New York! Brianna Mahan, Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit.